your personal conversations could be so securely scrambled that anyone trying to eavesdrop would simply hear what sounds like you just, quote, kicking it with your homies, end quote. This is the intriguing question posed in a narrative about a character named Dr. Calmer, who finds himself in a disoriented and precarious situation, relying on a very unusual piece of technology to navigate a world under surveillance. Liam, this story immediately drops us into a high-stakes scenario. Could you set the scene for Dr. Calmer's predicament and how this unique device comes into play?
Certainly, Alice. Dr. Calmer is initially stunned and confused, trying to figure out his next move. He's clearly in some kind of danger. He then remembers a device he received from a client named Stand. The narrative flashes back to Stand explaining this invention. Dr. Calmer was concerned about surveillance, mentioning, "You said some of them out there knows more about what's going on. You shouldn't be talking here. The place could be under surveillance." Stand assured him, "Don't worry, Doc. I got it covered," as he pulled out a cell phone with an unusual device plugged into it, calling it one of his latest creations.
So, what exactly is this device, and how does Stan claim it works to defeat surveillance? Dr. Calmer himself seems skeptical at first, pointing out that scrambled signals can often be unscrambled.
That's right. Stand describes it as a special white sound device designed to scramble personal conversations, preventing eavesdropping. When Dr. Calmer raises the point about unscrambling, Stand reveals the true genius of his invention. He explains that even if someone manages to unscramble the signal, that's when the software truly activates, confusing them even more. He's dubbed it his Tower of Babel program, ensuring the intercepted conversation sounds completely innocuous, like he's kicking it with my homies, and pay it no mind.
That's a fascinating concept, not just preventing interception, but actively misleading the interceptor. It seems less about perfect encryption and more about psychological warfare on the eavesdropper. Dr. Calmer calls it, "Very clever, my son." How does this critical piece of tech get into Dr. Calmer's hands for his current predicament?
Well, recognizing Stan's ingenuity, Dr. Calmer offers to pull some strings to get Stand placed under house arrest in his own custody, stating, "No one would dare try anything with me watching them. After my report, they would have too much to explain." As a gesture of thanks and foresight, Stand hands Dr. Calmer one of these devices, urging him to use it if they get separated so Stand can call him safely. Stand also promises to email the instructions and specifications to Dr. Calmer, anticipating his interest.
So, armed with this device, Dr. Calmer is now in his compromised situation. He's disoriented and dealing with what the narrative calls a fake wife. How does he manage to use the device without alerting suspicion? And what does he discover when he finally makes contact?
Dr. Calmer pretends he's misplaced his cell phone, asking his fake wife, "What's the matter, dear? I seem to have misplaced my cell phone. You know where it is?" She tells him he lost it in his accident and gives him a new one, mentioning he can't wait to get back to shrinking heads. She then leaves to make breakfast, but he correctly assumes he's being watched. He goes into the bathroom, cuts off the lights, and inserts the device. This automatically triggers a text to Stand to activate his device before talking. Stand responds immediately and then calls him.
And this is where the plot really thickens. What vital information does Stan provide? And what's the broader context of Dr. Calmer's situation and this rescue mission?
Stand expresses relief, saying they've been waiting for his contact after not finding his body in a demolished building. Calmer confirms he's fine and asks about his real wife. Stand reassures him she's in a safe house under high security. Crucially, Stand reveals that the FBI is involved and that they are aware of the device. He explains that the FBI instructed him to talk just long enough to pinpoint Calmer's location, and a rescue mission is already underway. He warns Dr. Calmer to keep the device hidden. Just as they hang up, the fake wife returns, calling him for breakfast, leaving Calmer in a tense situation.
It's a gripping cliffhanger, emphasizing the critical role of Stan's invention in this espionage-like scenario. This device isn't just about privacy. It's about survival and communication in a world where trust is a luxury. If you found this discussion thought-provoking, Share it with someone who appreciates a good spy thriller.
AI Shortcuts Club, S2-month podcast.